He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
Jordan Poyer.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
At the Bills' 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Le'Veon Bell. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The Bills
and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Yeldon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice He's gained 13 yards that time and another first down.
T.J. Yeldon's not afraid to drop a shoulder or run through some tackles, is he?
Not at all. I learned it in his high school days in Alabama, then, of course, stayed in state to play at Alabama. He could do that there.
And what I think is best about him, and when he's really on top of his game, when he's a little bit lighter, a little bit quicker, I think he's strong enough. He's compact enough to break those tackles. I think he's at his best at a shiftier weight.
To 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
24 is the mark. No. Check 52.
To throw again. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. We got 4. Watch the twist.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Tighten up.
They run here with Singletary. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 16-yard line.
Allen escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill.
Mahomes pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain
Charles,
of 4.
Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Bills 3.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the tackle.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
At the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
Here's Singletary. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Look at this, a tight end carry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Brought down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaac Nada, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. With a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Star Latulele in on the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught by Snead over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end Kelce. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line.
14. 1st down, Kansas.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown,
Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They run with a rookie from Utah. This is Zach Moss. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. Flush to his right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open. I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That catch good for only a couple. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Escaping the pressure right. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, hold.
A final shot before half for Allen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley as time expires in the first half. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Chiefs.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
And there's a sack by Jerry Hughes, and I wonder how many times it goes through his head that in his youth, he was playing offense and trying to avoid the fate that he's putting on quarterbacks play in and play out. He's a guy who knows how to get to the quarterback with speed and with power.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. Singletary loses it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Rolling to his right. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Bills.
15 yards on the play. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll toss it to Yeldon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go again. Check. 36.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence.
It got his man complete. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
To Cole Beasley. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Singletary. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They go right back to Singletary. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this 1st down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Devin Singletary.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Watch out for Hill on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. On first down, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. And this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He uncorks it for Snead. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Allen to throw on 3rd down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The kick by Bass is good. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
A gain of 9 yards. And the first down.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
One final try from Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bills, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next.